It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could. Join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to Denver.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Thomas is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron in the small forward position.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Stolen by O'Neal. Out in his own on the break. Goes up. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now, here's Thomas. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Lock at 6. There's the triple. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Houston draws their first time out of the game.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Here's Beverly following the score by Golden State. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Now here is Barbosa. Here's Howard. And that one comes up a bit short. Warriors lead by 19. Outside Thomas. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thomas. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And here's Houston. Still without a basket in the game. And stolen by Thomas. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Beverly against Thomas. Thomas with the steal. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Beverly dishes to Barbosa. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now, here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. Clock at 6. With the fadeaway. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
We're at the end of the first quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play. Rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it, and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Thomas. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Curry in at the 1.
Assist from Stephen Curry.
Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Curry. Beverly against Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Over Beverly. And it's Golden State with another.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game, and he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
Here's Thomas, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Poked away. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep. They get it again. And that one's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Pass to Capella. They set the pick. Brewer. No good, unable to end this run.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And they get it back. And